So, Warframe has been a experience to say the least. I came into it after about 10 years with Destiny, so I figured I got this. Mods, sure, gear progression, of course, but then Warframe hits you with things like Endo, Ribbons, Arcanes, Archon shards, and that's before you even get into the convoluted lore. So let's chat a bit about my Warframe 2025 experience. I'm Mateo, and I'm just a guy trying to clear his backlog, so pray for me. Now, roll intro. Warframe is a lot, and honestly, kinda overwhelming at first. I can't speak on the new player Destiny experience, been playing since launch, but from what I've heard, yeah, it's not great. And no, I was not re-downloading Destiny for B-roll. That's how done I am with that game. So yeah, I came into Warframe skeptical, because I heard the stories. Overwhelming systems, a confusing mess of menus, and a game that pretty much will just chew you up and spit you out if you are not careful. And that UI, oh god, that UI. Tabs on tabs, Endo, Kuva, what even is all this, I thought to myself. But I stuck with it, took it slow, piece by piece, it started to make sense. So eventually I saw the rhythm. Beneath all the chaos, Warframe has a flow, a loop, and once you get it, it's satisfying. Pro tip though, listen to people who offer you help. And don't be like me and buy a Volt. He is literally free if you craft them, and yeah, I got roasted for that in my first Warframe video, so don't be like me. As I made my way through the star chart, stuff that felt confusing became second nature. Spy missions, I used Wukong. His Cloud Walker ability makes those go by fast and easy. Assassinations, I knew I was about to farm a frame. I'd watch what others do, play smart, and get my drops. Junctions, Excalibur can cheese most of those. No shame in my game, whatever works, works. So I quickly became obsessed with collecting Warframes. Every new one I saw, I knew I had to have. And I quickly learned that some prime frames were actually easier to get than their base versions. Pro tip. That led me straight into relic farming, and honestly, it might be my favorite grind in the whole game. Throw on some music, I pick Titania, and I fly through missions like a loot obsessed fairy of death. I've got a solid prime collection at this point, still chasing a few, but the hunt is half the fun. Lava's prime dropped shortly after I started playing the game, and I pulled them in only 2 days. Felt amazing to be quite honest. Oh, and if you're new, prime frames, they're like the Warframe's final form. You know, more power, more mod capacity, and a golden glow, perfect for those fashion frame screenshots. So at first, Warframe was all flash, cool powers, fast movement, fun grind. But then one quest changed everything. I expected a few cinematic missions, some lore, a couple boss fights when I started playing this campaign. But then in the second dream, I got one of the biggest twists I've ever seen in the game. Suddenly, I wasn't just controlling a Warframe, I was someone else. The Lotus became more than a mission voice. The Warframes weren't just suits. And me, I wasn't just some ghost behind the camera anymore. I had a face, I had a role in this universe. That reveal was legit chills, so if you know, you know. After that, I wasn't just grinding for loot, I was grinding for answers. Who were the Orokin? Who were the Sentients? And what was the Lotus hiding? I mean, I know now that I've caught up, so don't take that literally, guys. So this is where the differences between Destiny and Warframe really start to show themselves. Destiny has great lore, but a lot of it's buried in its menus. It often feels like the story's happening around you. Like, remember Grimoires back in Destiny 1? But in Warframe, you are the story. You don't just witness the twist, you become it. Sure, it's not always clean and Warframe storytelling is messy, but when it works, it's unforgettable. In Destiny, I felt like a cog in someone else's machine. In Warframe, I felt like a mystery at the heart of everything. And this might be a hot take, but I do think Warframe handles RNG a little bit better than Destiny. Because at least in Warframe, when I'm grinding an activity for blueprints or whatever, I can use the currency to just buy it from a vendor if I don't get it to drop naturally. And I still feel like I'm putting in a lot of time in the game. I just did it with Dante. Like, in Destiny, you have to wait every week if you don't get an exotic from the raid, and that's just a terrible feeling, and I don't know many people that enjoy that system. Like, I think Destiny needs to just catch up at this point. My Warframe campaign journey came to an end with the Hex quest from the 1999 update. And if anyone's seen my video on that, you know I love this whole missions aesthetic. And if you haven't seen the video, go check it out, would you please? But you know what really makes Warframe click for me? Is that every time I log in and play a different Warframe, the entire game feels different. Excalibur, I'm slicing and dicing like a true space ninja. Trinity, suddenly I'm a tanky support, healing allies and reflecting damage. And Protea is a straight up gadgeteer, setting turrets and tossing grenades. And of course, then there's Temple, my current main, a flame-spewed rock star, setting the battle of blades with Lizzie, my exalted guitar. That variety is what keeps Warframe fresh. It reshapes itself around your playstyle. Every frame is a new experience. Now let's talk about the flaws. Because yeah, Warframe's got some. The biggest one, it doesn't explain itself, like at all. Take Kuva Lich Hunts. The game drops them on you with no intro. No guidance, just here you go and figure it out. And for something that complex, that could be a little rough for new players. I really wish new systems were introduced through missions, like step-by-step walkthroughs, like let us learn by doing. I'm a hands-on player. I like messing up and figuring things out, because that's how you learn, at least for me. But Warframe doesn't teach you, it expects you to Google it or ask a veteran player, and honestly, that's the biggest wall new players face. If they fix the onboarding process just a little bit, this game will be so much more welcoming. So here's the deal. If you're thinking about starting Warframe in 2025, it will be confusing, you will be overwhelmed, and you will wonder what the actual hell is going on. But stick with it, because if you do, you'll find one of the most rewarding games out there. And you don't have to do it alone. You can join my Discord, link in the description. Whether you got questions or just want to hang out and vibe, we've got a spot for you. We are small and growing, so don't let that scare you away. So all in all, my Warframe 2025 experience was actually really good, better than what I was expecting, and I definitely encourage others to give it a try, especially if that means you'll quit Destiny. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and a sub, as it really helps the channel out. Anything I could do to improve these videos, let me know, and I hope to see you guys in the Discord. Until next time, stay safe, Tenno.